This is going to be a quick little tutorial on how to add keyframes to baked F-curves from sound files so that you can use them on other cool things such as shape keys and whatever else you can think of. Uh, I was trying to figure this out for the past 8 hours, so I really hope this helps someone out. Don't do that. I'm just going to pull up the graph editor here, and then I'm going to make a real fast shape key. So I'm just going to add a sphere. I'm going to scale it up. Go over to modifier, shrink wrap. I'm going to add the target to the cube. So now this sphere's shrink wrap to the cube. And then shrink wrap has this cool button here to apply as shape key. So I'm going to select that. And then I'm just going to delete the cube. We no longer need it. So now down here on our sphere, we've got a shape key between a cube or a sphere. Now to animate this along with music, I'd make sure I'm on frame 1. And then on next to this value, I'd click this to add an animation. Then over here, I'd select key and bake sound to F curves. If this is grayed out, that's because you've unselected the animation here. Make sure you select it. Bake sound to F curves. I will find my music that I want, and then I'll select bake sound to F curves. You zoom in here, you can see the curve is created, and we can play it. Play it in reverse. We can play it the front way, forwards is the word. You can see it pulsing along to the music. But this curve, you can't really manipulate it, move it, scale it. It kind of sucks. So the workaround here is, I'm just going to move the sphere out of the way. We're going to add, I like to add an empty. It could be whatever you want, honestly. Uh, we're going to add an empty. And then over here, under object properties for transform, we're going to make sure we're back on frame 1 and we're going to animate, say, the x-axis. So here we've got the x-axis line, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to key, pick sound to F curves, make sure we choose the same sound. And now you can see, I put it in reverse again, the empty is now bouncing around to the music as well. So in order to to add keyframes to this, with the empty selected, we're going to go to Object, Animation, and Bake Action. And for end frame, make sure it's as long as your music is, or your animation, however long you want it to be. It doesn't matter for this, I'm just going to hit OK. And now it has added keyframes on the x-axis along the curve. So if we open this up, we can select the x-axis here, and we can right-click and copy all of these keyframes. So now we can go back to the sphere, but we can't paste the keyframes because we still have this curve here. It won't let you paste keyframes over the curve. So we're going to delete that curve, go back over here to our shrink or our shape key, add it back as an animation, and now we'll be able to paste our keyframes. And if you play it again, you can see it's working just as it was before, but now we can manipulate the keyframes and scale them up and stuff and actually edit them. So that's the workaround. Uh, I hope that helps somebody because I spent way too long trying to figure it out.